All right, for our Let's Play today, we're going to be playing something a little bit different than I have been playing. I actually recently picked up RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I've been following it since, I believe, last spring. I think they initially released the early access. They made a lot of updates, a lot of progress on their early access, and I felt like this spring was a good point to kind of go ahead and giving it a try. I try to anyway, because sometimes I take the bait. A vow is my case anyway. But I took a gamble trying to see if it was actually a decent game, just feel for me. This is just my personal opinion, and it fits right. And I like it. I enjoy it. I do have experience with the previous RuneScape game, and uh, let's just say I'm very impressed with it, even this early on in their development. I think they're on currently, like, I don't know. It's 011, I think. Yes, I do agree, Jason. I've been following it for a while, RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I thought about getting it last year when it initially released, but I decided not to just hold out to see where they would come. And of course, as JakeX kind of does, if you have experience with their actual RuneScape MMO, they made a lot of progress. I played it from the original OG, like RuneScape, like not like classic RuneScape, what they call it today, the old Sprite version. So I have a very long history with them as a studio. They've come a long way in a development cycle. I think it was the early 2000s when RuneScape like first came out, the MMO version I'm talking about. But anyway, RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I've played a little bit of it so far, enjoying it quite a bit. Unfortunately, my character's not going to be high enough with equipment standards point of view to actually dive into the new DLC and stuff that you could say that they update, the 11 update. Let's see here. Oh, interesting. That's select character. Oh, so I guess you can create multiple characters and then have multiple worlds and then select those and enter the world. Of course, we want to go with the one I already created. I don't want to create a new one yet. They did actually update to where they have new hairstyles, which I was happy with. Some of the hairstyles was kind of like meh. So I was like, yeah, I'll just stick to bald for now. But anyway, I've been enjoying this thoroughly. I'm not a big fan of most survival games. I've kind of some of the early days of survival games when they first started becoming popular and known. At least most of my experience was DayZ, the modding days of DayZ from Arma. That was pretty much my first survival game I played, and I was hooked on that for a while. And then I played it, of course, and then I kind of just didn't really play very many other survival games other than Minecraft and 7 Days to Die. Those are definitely some of my favorite. It looks like I've got a frozen loading screen. I had this yesterday. Give me a second. Let me see if I can get this fixed. I am playing on the Steam Deck, just FYI. So I am using Proton. Yeah, it's doing the same thing it did yesterday with me. This is always sometimes the issue whenever they do updates. It's doing a hard reset. Just give me a second and I'll look at my Proton. I might have to change either the version or even just, I actually was able to run it without it, forcing the compatibility. Let's see if it changed any of those properties. Let's try experimental, see if that runs it. This is kind of, it reminds me, yeah, it just crashed. I'll try a different version. Reminds me a little bit whenever Bethesda updates their Skyrim game, and then it corrupts your mod loadout, which is always fun. I tried this one and it gave me an ending loop. I'll try Proton 8. I don't even know if I actually have it installed. it's been running fine normally otherwise on my deck. Actually plays pretty smooth. I'm not a big fan of the FSR stuff. I just notice a lot of pixelation, ghosting, and kind of stuff, and it's a little bit distracting. But I actually noticed their optimization, at least with this RuneScape Dragon Wilds. It's been a lot better than my experience with other Unreal Engines that I played on here. The worst so far has been Avowed with their optimization on the Steam Deck. It's terrible. Also, I've done a huge playthrough Oblivion Remaster through this Steam Deck. And it took me a lot of optimization to really get things going on it. But otherwise, after I optimized Oblivion Remaster, I was able to play it very efficiently, and it actually looked pretty good visually. But it requires a lot of tweaking. All right, let's see if we can get past the loading screen this time. I keep bumping my mouse. I kind of, since it's not fully controller support friendly, I'm kind of going in between keyboard and mouse and controller because they haven't quite integrated it 100% yet. All right, let's see if we can get past this loading screen. I hope hope it pushes through. I'm gonna be patient. Ah, this looks promising. We'll see though. If there's any, I think they may have, the update might have changed my graphical settings. Let's see here, 1 second. Get out of this menu, get onto this menu. Oh, they've changed some of the interfaces. This was actually center, now it's off to the left. All right, let's go to settings. Oh, video settings. FSR fast. Quality on. Go ahead and turn that off. Reflections off. And I always like to keep this on full screen. It seems to, whoop, I don't want to change that. Seems to work really well by doing that. All right. I might have to go back to the main menu or even exit out of the game. Sometimes you have to when you tweak settings. Ah, one thing I do also like turning off is the foliage. Kind of helps, whoop, wrong button again. Helps a little bit. I don't know what this is, but I think it auto detects that I'm a Steam Deck, and then every time I come to these settings, it resets them. It's rather annoying, but I think it actually saves them in the INI, but then every time you come in here, if you don't touch them, I think it still saves them. The full screen stuff is still there. Let's go look at the foliage. Turn it off. That'll work. I think that'll help the frame rates just a little bit. I like having just a little bit higher than 30 FPS. I mean, granted, it'll definitely run on 30. I don't have to have foliage. As you can see, it looks pretty decent on the deck. I don't have the best equipment. Still running the training sword wooden. And of course the base is kind of wah, but that's all right. We are just pretty much still much at the very beginning. I'm going to focus on trying to at least getting some higher tier equipment. I'm looking at maybe potentially getting maybe just like pickaxe and axe, maybe just mainly pickaxe, because I'm trying to get higher resources. I'm gonna probably jump over bronze if I can, and just do what I need for bronze just to get into iron as soon as I can. And I'm going to also be doing kind of a combo with magic and melee. Of course, I'm going to be using bow mainly for just using for resources every once in a while, and I just need to pop an enemy. Let's see here. Keyboard's deciding to disconnect on me. Don't like it when it does that. There we go. And I actually just recently noticed that, they actually changed this. There's a variable name for your chests now. If you click link, it allows you to utilize your resources in these chests while you're in your building mode. Let's see here. I want to make sure I do that on all of my chests because I have not done that yet. You'll definitely have to bear with me because this is still a very much huge learning experience for me. I have not gotten a staff yet, and I want to kind of go ahead and get one, even if it's just the beginner one, the Ash Battle Staff. That will be better than nothing as far as magic related. All right. Let's see here. And this is very much a temporary base for me. I want to set up a base, I think somewhere over here. There's like a cave. I'll have to look and find it because I hate the random attacks from goblins and dragons. They're a little annoying. And then they just wreak havoc on your base building, then you got to go through and repair them all. I'm not really a big fan of having to do that, going through all those repairs. Actually, having a base inside of like a cave would be kind of nice. Get away from that kind of stuff, or high up on a cliff or something. But we'll figure that out later. That's not my priority right now. Priority is mainly just getting a little bit higher tier equipment. Getting off of this wimpy stuff. Yeah, the training sword and stuff. Let's see here. I need to put this battle staff somewhere. I don't really need that equipped. I should go ahead and repair that bone because I need to get enough so I can actually I'll just put the X there for now. I need to get some more bronze so I can at least get a bronze pickaxe, and then I can move up to the next tier, which is iron, of course. Let's go ahead and go over here. Go ahead and repair it. It just costs just a bone. That's pretty easy to find. We'll go ahead and do that. And we'll repair a few things while we're in here. Like, might as well go ahead and repair the sword since it's my main. Yeah, that's good enough for now. All right. Oh, I even made out myself a list of some stuff like that I need to collect resource-wise. There's a lot. I kind of got a few areas that I can look for. There's kind of one of those picking and choosing. I really need a anvil, I know. Let's see here. Anvil, I only have 2, so I need some more bronze bars to actually even have the anvil, and I can't even create anything yet until I have that. So, first things first, I guess we're gonna go and get some more bronze bars. And let's see here. I did find a few places. There was some copper ore here, and there was some here too, but there was quite a few enemies over there. I know there's more over here on this, so we might go over here and check out some of those resources. Whoop. Yes, and the wooden sword is absolute garbage. Does not... What is that? Oh, really? Come on now. These rats are fast. Oh, that's wait, hold on a second. What does it say? Fire Anima Vein? I don't have enough rune. Oh, I have to have rune essence for that. Interesting. I'm pretty close to my base. Why don't I go grab me some rune essences? They're what you use for crafting runes. Man, the lighting is... Oh, that reminds me. I might have to go back into my engine INI settings and change some of the lighting options. I don't know why. It's probably also my graphical... Whoop! You snuck up on me there. Whoop, wrong button. I really need a different area for my base, that's for sure. That is absolutely for sure. Oh, yeah. No, I wanted the chest. Let's see. Oh. Oh, that's just a deer. Let's go ahead and split. I was just kind of curious what that was. Yeah, we'll see. Let's see. Ah! That's neat. So basically, it's like a fire rune vein, and then if you have your rune essences, you can convert them into the appropriate rune, which that one is fire. We'll head up this way so we can get some more copper. Goal is to get at least a copper pickaxe, and then ignore upgrading a lot of the equipment. I should probably make like at least like a sword or something basic. Ah, astral. See, that's cool. This must be something new in their update. I don't remember seeing this in the last patch. So you can sit there and just convert whatever you have on you. Uh-oh. Hear a goblin screaming somewhere. Alright, I do need to pick up some swamp tar, which apparently can turn that into adhesive. Should be able to find a little bit around here. There's some. Of course, there's clay here too. Gotta be careful because there's a mushroom. Can really get distracted with just picking up stuff. There's another one of these. It's a water vein. Any more swamp tar over here? That's clay. There's a goblin. Hello there. Wow. I feel like it's actually getting pretty dark. Ooh, is that more tar? Yeah, I'll take that. All right, so this is the fractured plains, and I should be able to get some more copper. I'll need copper and tin if I'm going to have copper, of course. There's a lore book. Thought I already read that one, but I guess not. All right, and I believe, let's see, I don't even remember. I actually forgot if I it's not Astral Windstep, Rock Explosion. I don't know if I have any of those earth runes. Let's see here. Oh yeah, that saves a ton of time. Absolute ton. Otherwise, if you angle it just right, you can hit maybe 2. And then it takes so much longer. There we go. Should have that one depleted. Hey, Obi-Drunk Kenobi. How are you doing? Glad you could join in. I'm playing something a little different here. Playing a little RuneScape Dragon Wilds. I just recently picked up, been playing it a few times. It's pretty fun so far. And they just released an update today. Let's see if I can get some more resources without dying. Try and avoid some of these higher tier enemies if I can. Yeah. Sounds like combat magic to me, but where they come? Oh, there it is. That wolf came out of nowhere. There should be some more resources around here somewhere. Oh, there is a cave over here. Let's see here. I need to see where I'm at on the mappy map. Ah. There should be some wrapped around here. We'll see. Oh. Oh. Whoop. Ooh, there's a pack here. Oh boy. Is this 10? All right, this is 10. Let's go ahead and we'll cast the spell here. Just to save a little time. Rock explosion. We'll try to avoid the goblins if we can. Yeah, I'd definitely say RuneScape Dragon Wilds is pretty fun. Just as a disclaimer, though, it is early access. They are still very much in development with it. Since I'm playing with the Steam Deck, I still notice a little bit of performance issues. I might later go into my engine INI settings and maybe do some tweaks. Generally with Unreal Engine, it's usually something to do with the lumens or the lighting. It just lugs lower end PCs. And I would say that Steam Deck is technically a lower end computer, but to a degree it's optimized very well and handles a lot of newer stuff actually pretty efficiently for the power it has. Let's go ahead and harvest this. Oh, I may need some more. Yeah, I need some more. Bummer. Runes. Should have created some more while I was at it because it was going to save a lot of time. I wonder how many. I'll check my inventory after I break this. One real quick. 18. I do have some 10. Man, it really makes me want to just run back and go and get me some runes so I can just pop these all in one go. Save so much time, but I really just need enough to make like equipment more than really anything, like either a sword or definitely a bronze pickaxe so I can get some iron, just to kind of skip the bronze level with a lot of the main equipment. It'll save me a lot of time with resource gathering. Making sure the bird wasn't going to attack me. You never know. There's some weird things in here that are hostile and not hostile. Apparently there's a tree growing through the middle of this rock. Well, that can happen in real life sometimes. I see you're warning me. I'm not coming at you. I just want copper. That's all I want. I want some copper and tin. I hear you. Like optimizations, well, I would say like higher end PCs are going to favor specifically Unreal Engine a lot more just because of how the lighting works in Unreal Engine. A lot of it is real time. Real-time lighting is kind of a performance hog when it comes to computers. And when you hog resources, then you lug a system. I think I'm not seeing any resources up here. I am seeing a vein over there. I just want to avoid these goblins. I would, when it comes to certain engines, it really boils down to the developers' optimizations. It's very important to optimize it. Reason why I was also kind of bringing up Unreal Engine is because this game is also developed in Unreal Engine. I played quite a few games in Unreal Engine, and my experience has not been very good for some games I've played. Mainly, I'm going to kind of name out Avowed. They claim to be Steam Deck capable, but I don't think so. It visually looked terrible to me. Even with FSR enabled, there was lots of glitching and ghosting related to FSR. So it just, yeah. But most games, especially if they're not too heavily performance demanding, will play very efficiently on a Steam Deck. If you are looking, for example, like specs, like recommendations, I would definitely recommend anything AMD Radeon. Specifically, if you're looking for a decent, like mid AMD Radeon, actually, excuse me, Ryzen, AMD Ryzen, I would recommend at least the minimum a 7 if you're going to look for gaming. It is absolutely amazing for gaming, and I do have one mini forums, mini PC that has a Ryzen 7. It plays very, very well, but this is, it's like, oh, why aren't you playing on that, Aaron? Because I really like the Steam Deck. It is my main gaming platform, and that's what I'm going to mostly play on, because in that way, if I'm on the go, I pick it up and I go. The mini PC, it doesn't have a screen, doesn't have a handheld. It's not quite as much on the go, because I do actually maybe not go other places like around town or traveling and stuff to play my games, but I move around a lot in my house. So if I want to sit on the couch and play a video game, I could do that with the Steam Deck. If you do want a little more power, there are other handhelds available out there. I do also have the Lenovo Legion Go, the first version that they released. Forgot what the specs are on it. I think it's the Z1, Ryzen Z1. It's like a custom Ryzen architecture, but it's very powerful. But I actually use it pretty much as a work PC. I don't use it for gaming at all. I need something that can perform very efficient and very well for my work, even though most of my web development isn't super resource demanding. It's mostly internet browsers and simple GIMP editor and like video editor software, stuff like that. But it's still good to have something up to date. I had something that was like 10 or 15 years old that I was rocking a little too long and had to upgrade that. That looks like there's a lore book over here. I don't have time for reading right now, so maybe later. Their lore is actually kind of interesting and humorous at times. All right, let me see where I'm at on my map. Kind of wanted to curve around here. I think over here there was some... Oh, uh-oh. Where's that coming from? Oh, no. Shooting arrows at me, huh? Got a goblin. Got a goblin. Oh. Oh. Oop. I still got you. I got you first. Even though he just about knocked me down. It's because I wasn't watching my stamina. Sheep. Ooh. I could use your wool. Yep. I think I got some. There's another one. All right, let's see. Ash, stone. Uh-huh. Hey, come back here. Don't you run from me. Something coming over here? Looked like it locked onto something. I thought something was coming toward me. I guess not. All right, more stone. Ah, looks like there's something down there. I think this is the... Which planes are these? It's not labeled yet because I'm not over there. There's additional area over here. I think that... I'm not sure what kind of resource that is. It almost looks like gold from here, but I don't think it is. Sandstone. I don't need any sandstone. Uh-oh. I don't want any dragons. No dragons, please. Oh, don't want to go over there. Oh! The dragons are coming out. Go away. I'm definitely not geared for a dragon yet. Let's see. Looking for an ash tree. I think I'm getting pretty close to where I think I know where one's at. Avoided that dragon. Alright, there should be... I think there should be, yeah, I think it's over here somewhere. I just gotta find it. Hey, come back here. Uh-oh. Druids. They're tier 3 as well. Oh boy. I don't know if I want 2 of you on me. Ooh. Oh, that's seeking. I don't like that. Oh. I might have to run this one. Oh no! There it goes. I'm dead. Didn't know I was going to run into some tier 3 druids over here in this area. I was looking for, what's it called? It's not, I think it's not blightwood. Ash planks, I think I was looking for. It's trying to remember what it's for. I need to use it for... I'll have to look it up and see what I'm actually looking for. I don't know if I can... I should have enough to go ahead and start making some more... No, yeah, I do have some more tin. While I'm back, I should go ahead and... Alright. Menu system's acting a little spunky. I think it's how I sat my controller down. There we go. see here. 10, there we go. Go ahead and get that started. Do I have any more charcoal? I might need to make some more charcoal. It requires wood, of course, as always. Let's see here, split. Let's do, I don't know, like 20, that sounds good. I'm trying to create an anvil so I can actually create some better equipment. Let's see here. Ah, yes, I have enough now to make the smithing anvil. That should be super helpful. I'll just set it here. I am just like I don't care about my the way my base looks. I'm just like right now it's more of function and getting geared up. As far as this being similar to Minecraft, I would say the only thing is really survival. Yes, there's lots of crafting and stuff, but the environment is significantly different. It's a linear level design. The world is, they build it themselves. It's not run off of generated seeds, which I actually like, because that can be overwhelming and can make it hard to kind of, I don't know, just my point of view. I like a more linear style game. It just attracts me. Kind of comes back to my roots of like my desire, my passion of Zelda Ocarina of Time, which is one of my all-time favorite games. Very linear style. It's excellent example of a linear style build a game. Very good story, very good pace, wonderful dungeon physics and puzzles. I feel like there's some elements to that in this, but still not a good comparison because this is a very different style game. Let's see here. Now we can actually craft. Let's see here. Yeah. All right. There's going to be a ton of different stuff that's going to be available to me. I've actually made it to where I'm not going to be restricted with most equipment. I'm just like trying to save time more than anything. Otherwise, there's a lot of grinding. Not steel. Bronze sword, I need 8. Those are actually probably tools. Let's see here. Bronze pickaxe. I need some oak. Better get me some oak. I think I'm pretty close to some oak, I think. Oh, speaking of needing oak, I think I might even have to upgrade my axe. Because I think I'm still running, yeah, stone. It's funny how you have to upgrade all that kind of stuff. Let's see here. I can make a bronze logging axe. Unfortunate. Because I need oak. I think, let me check real quick. I should be pretty close. Do some oak. Let's go ahead and make it day. Pass some time. I think. Let's check and see what kind of tree this is. Ash. Oh, oak. Okay. And I am pretty sure I cannot use this axe on it. Yeah. Wah. I gotta get an axe, and then I gotta get a pickaxe. All right, craft. Oh yeah, there's nothing better than going back to games you love and enjoy. There's just something about replaying a favorite game, that's for sure. I can completely understand on that. Inventory is full. I should clear out some of my inventory. All right, let's see here. Anything in here that I can drop off? It's amazing how inventories fill up so fast. I have to create some more of these too, because I'm running space out of these too. All right, let's go ahead and open that. Swamp tar is going to be useful for some crafting stuff. Make adhesive. Oh, inventory management. I'm gonna have to create some more chests, unfortunately. Go ahead and throw this flax over here on the spinning wheel. I know I do also need to create a, I believe it's called a loom. But I'll need ash planks, oak logs, iron bars, wool thread, ram horns. I don't have any of that. Oh wait, that's a loom harness. I think I just need a loom, so I only need ash planks and wool thread. Oh boy. Oh no. Really? Go away, please. This is why I want to set up a base in a cave, because it's just like... dragons attack anytime. They don't care. Alright, let's see. Oh yeah, they've changed, I think, some of the aspects, I think, of this crafting system. I know I need some earth runes, that's for sure. I may need to create more than just one, though. Oh, come on. Can I not? There we go. I was like holding right, and it's like, I want a few at least. Come on. Let's see. I need Alright. Rock explosion. I'm trying to make sure it's earth and fire rune. I have quite a few fire runes. I need to go ahead and... I actually... Oh, I have over 300 wind runes. That's useful because it actually allows you to do like some kind of really nice levitational type jump. I'd say music's very important. Music has been around, if you actually look at history, it's been around for a very, very long time. Or even without instruments, just in general, singing, I think it's extremely important. Especially when it comes to, like, if you look at how people do it in products, like filmology or gaming, it's like, if something's good or has some kind of memorable, like memorial aspect to it, like something that you can really recall and kind of makes a ingrained identity of it, music and sound, and of course visuals and all that souped up to it too. But it all kind of just works in collaboration with each other. So yes, I would say music is very important. I would definitely say that, I mean, you just look at the music industry in general. I mean, it's huge. There's lots of people that just are following that and not even into the gaming industries. So yes, music is very important. I would say they're limited on the soundtrack here for the RuneScape Dragon Wilds, but that's also because they are very early access. Well, I suppose I'm gonna have to waste some bronze and get some more tin on getting me a broadslogged axe and then my pickaxe so that I can get some iron in the placement of it. So, because I need some oak to be able to create the pickaxe. Even the bronze, because actually I have to have a minimum of bronze, I believe, to actually get iron, I believe. Alright, so I got rid of that. Don't really need the bone anymore since I have actually, yeah, I do. I need to get rid of this one. We'll go ahead and just get rid of that. I don't really need that stone axe, it's just taken up. There we go. We'll just move it right there. And go get some oak. We can also use, I believe, astral projection. Let's go ahead and try it out. I could potentially hit more than one tree with this. I don't know if how many I actually can in a line. Not very many in a line with this. Within my radius, we'll just do this. All right. All right, so I chopped that one down. I'm kind of curious. I haven't really done much to see if I can actually use it. You know, I actually have cooldown on it. That's unfortunate. I actually need some more runes, I think, for it. And I know which one it is, too. This is why it benefits to be really close. All right, let's see here. Remember which one it looks like. There we go, Astral Rune. That's the one I need. We'll just do, like, I don't know, like 25 for now. Wonder what that tune does. Heard that this is like a mini game or something. Lock. Bonus. Moderate. I'm clueless on how this mini game even works. Okay. Okay, interesting. It doesn't work very well on the controller, I feel like. No, so you can do this mini game and you can get bonus runes for creation if you want to go through that. I did notice they actually did another update on top of it, and they were like saying that there were some people giving some feedback about some different things about it. Let's see. Let's go ahead and see if we can chop it some more. I think I can only chop trees down. Yeah, it's not really highlighting it. So we'll go ahead and exit. And we'll do it the boring way. As far as it comes with AI and content creation, it's very, very mixed and a huge debate among our community, especially like I'm coming from a perspective as I'm a game developer as well and a web developer. When it comes to somebody creating something, most people are going to be curious, where is this content coming from? Where is it taking its learning AI systems from? It's got to be getting it from a source in its learning system. So if it's creating, for example, like you're saying, music, you have to give it something to learn off of to create. You could actually technically create your own assets for it to learn off of and create AI generated content like that. But as far as like using other sources that use sources on the internet, that comes along the lines of copyright. So it's kind of a gray area. There's a lot of people that really don't like AI generated type content. I'm kind of on the same page with it because it doesn't encourage yourself as a creator. It kind of helps you get over that aspect of it and rely too heavily on something else doing the creativity for you. My channel specifically is about being positive and being creative. So I'm kind of a mixed view on AI. I see it mostly as a tool. It's a number one, what I see and I use it most for is research. It's like a Google search on steroids, basically is how I see it as. If you're trying to do research on something specifically, and if you're really good in your prompts, you can generate very, very good results and be able to have it cite your sources. You can also use it, for example, like I already had something weird happen today with, I run Windows 11. I'm not very happy with it. When I don't want to get into it anyway. That's a whole different rabbit trail when it comes to Windows and Microsoft. But anyway, Windows was restricting one of my applications, specifically GIMP, which is a photo editing software. It was restricting. It wouldn't let me open it. I was like, why isn't it opening my GIMP? I've used this like 100,000 times. Apparently, the securities flagged it as being like malware or something, or not something secure. So I had to go in and turn this security off so it wouldn't keep it from not running. But AI helped me figure that out. I just kind of used Copilot, or you could even, for example, there's so many different AI sources you can use. It helped me diagnose that issue and work through that problem. I knew it was the Windows securities is what it was. So thankfully I got that sorted out. And it's just using AI for that to kind of help myself over that. Also, this is kind of, when it comes to AI and coding, as far as coding, I'm more of a coder than like a programming engineer. AI helps pull me over that threshold. So since I know and understand how coding works, I can be able to combine that with AI and be able to create my own, basically my own programming with working with AI. It pulls me from a coder level to a engineer level on programming. So there's different aspects of it, and that's also kind of where some people may be mixed on. And I understand too, where they're like, oh, you're using AI to generate code, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, I know. And I'm coming from the standing point, I'm a solo developer, and I'm going to use tools to be able to help myself get over, you know, some blocking thresholds. Yes, I would much rather have a full-time engineer or coder or programmer, but I don't have the funds for it. So I work with what utilities and assets that I have, and being able to get things over the line with those challenges. Yes, pickaxe. So I can create this now, and I can go get some iron now. Of course, that's going to bump my bronze down quite a bit, but that's okay. Go ahead and get that crafted. So an iron one just requires 6, and or is that oak as well? Let's see here. Yeah, it's oak as well. I really do need to get some better equipment. I could even potentially do that through some of the wizard stuff. But yeah, AI is definitely still useful in a lot of different ways. Even if you're looking for like placeholders, I would say AI would be good for. Like, for example, I've seen some other developers and creators use AI to generate like ideas and thoughts. And if they're themselves not the original, like they're not actually the creators of what that content specifically is. Like, for example, they're using some kind of texture or some kind of picture. They can use that as expressing their idea to those that they may have either internally or externally hiring as a contractor to be able to then create that content for them. It's very useful, especially if you can kind of help communicate those ideas if you're having struggles getting over that threshold. But yeah, kind of that kind of bypasses where sometimes in the game development, they're like, oh, well, you're bypassing over the art department. They usually do all that. And it's like, yes, I know, I understand, but this is smaller studios I'm talking about to kind of help with their specifics. Uh-oh, I hear combat music. A dragon. Ah! I ran right into that one. Ah, no! No, go away. Man, you just keep getting me. I need to get away from you. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Yeah, I can see how you can kind of compare a little bit on the agriculture as an industry. Especially in America, we use a lot of machinery to massively to do our agriculture, farming. I can see your kind of idea on that, but I mean, when you're trying to meet consumers' needs, you're kind of forced into that aspect that if you need to mass produce, well, then you're going to have to find the best way possible to produce. And that's also where a lot of people feel like, well, we might be pressured in certain industries to have to use AI. And I'm specifically actually thinking like Microsoft, because they're so pushed hard on AI internally. They made some massive investments and some massive pushes toward AI. We'll see as time tells where that takes them. I am very curious to see kind of where that leads them. I'm not a big fan because I've seen some things with Windows, and it makes me wonder. I wonder how small their development, like coding or engineer or programming team is now, because they're relying so much more on AI to build it for them. And I'm not a big fan of that at all. For something that big of a company, it's like, you can afford to hire an engineer. Come on. There's no reason for you to replace people with this flawed system. It's funny too, because I've actually had someone mention this to me. It's like, oh, it's Terminator. And it's like, someone's always going to make something out of a doomsday apocalypse thing. Let's see here. I really do need some better equipment. And I keep getting distracted. That dragon just threw me off what I was thinking about. Yeah. Really, the glory days of Windows was, my opinion, like the golden days were XP, and then 7 was good. But once 8 hit, it just not that great. It's more of like, I use Windows 11, but it's because I can't get away from it. If I could, with a lot of my different applications and things that I use for work and for developments, I would go all Linux. I'd go all in. But I just, every time I try to make the conversion over, I always find something issue with either like an application I'm trying to use or its drivers. It's come a long way though. That's for sure, Linux based. I could eventually make that swap, but just with some of the practicalities of it, it's just easier to stick with Windows because everything generally works. Generally. All right, what was I doing? I was gonna check and see creation-wise. There's some apprentice, leather, reinforced body. I have reinforced bodies currently, and it's really not that great. I think there's another crafting table that I might need. Fletching, no. Smithing, jewelers. Not brewing. Cooking, stone, grill. I bet it's the loom. I really need to find some ash planks, because this will really open up some more wizardry type items, be a little bit cheaper and a little bit easier to make. I think I might have, let's see. Yeah, my actual first PC was actually Windows 98. I was rocking, my first PC was back in like the early 2000s. I was rocking an old school E-machine. It's a great Celeron processor. That thing was a... it was slow. Even at that time period, it was not a very good PC. But hey, it was my first PC and I was happy about it, so... it did the job, and I remember upgrading to XP and I was just like, woo! It was just so much easier to use than 98. But yeah, a lot of memories with that XP. Let's see here. I know I need some other kind of... Oh man, see, constantly interrupted. I can't even... I'm just gonna leave my base. Basically, some goblins are gonna come attack me. It's like, I might as well expend the time to... Really? Ah, go away. No. It just, yeah. I can't even build in peace. I really need to find a better spot and just pick everything up and just move. Go away. Do they not run out of stamina running after me? I really need to find some of that ash wood. I'll just go ahead and make another run while I'm at here. Oh, whoop. Yep. Oh, there's a rat over there. He don't like me. Oh yeah, there's just something nostalgic, even just if they weren't that great of PCs. I do remember it being a huge tower, and it's like funny because that huge tower had literally like no power, and it's like PCs that are way more powerful than that today are even smaller than that. Like, for example, like, you know, all those Raspberry Pis and little micro, you know, like card-sized PCs. I gotta love those. I do have a small PC myself. It's a mini form PC. It's basically, they've utilized a lot of hardware that's in a lot of laptops and related. So, yeah. Let's see. I need some more tin. And I'm just going to come over here and look on my map real quick. Not my in-game map. I actually have a little handy map that's going to tell me where some of these resources are. That way I don't have to do it all on my own. Just bear with me 1 second. And I'll pull it up. Yes, I'm using a handheld. I'm using a Steam Deck to play RuneScape Dragon Wilds. It is my main platform that I play on like 99% of my games and majority of my streaming. The only thing I actually did on some of my streaming that I did not use the Steam Deck was Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. I did not play that on the Steam Deck because I wanted to use my mini forum, AMD Ryzen 7. I figured it would be able to play it a lot more efficiently than the Steam Deck. Granted, they say it's Steam Deck verified. I didn't try it, but I just wanted to have a good experience with it, so. All right, I'm using Map Genie. It's got some very nice ways of just kind of pointing out some resources, and that way I don't have to just wander around and be like, oh, where's that at? Let's see here. Okay. Looking for, I gotta remind myself, ash plank. That's one of them, if I can even find it. Tin ore. Man, there's actually not very much. Yeah, I don't think Windows 98 would play it. But yes, the nostalgia. Let's see here. For some reason, I'm not finding it. Let me try a different map. Oh, wow. Let's see here. It's actually anima infused bark. I was pretty close to it, and it was really close to those druids. I think I might have gone too far where it was at. But I do need some more. Do I need more tin? I have a copper pickaxe now. And I haven't swapped it out yet. Shame on me for doing that. Alright, let's swap it out. Probably, yeah. I had to run off because my base was being attacked, and now I got all this junk in my inventory still. Gets a little exasperating dealing with that. Let's see here. Fun part is getting around here and not being spotted by these higher tier enemies. There's lots of different places over here. I think that there are resources that I can get. All right, where's the wind step? There we go. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's just a bird. Coming over here in these areas makes me think I might regret. Let's see. Wrong button. Let's go over here to the map. I think there's some... it's like so hit and miss. Ash logs. Whoop. Eh. 20. I think that's some more copper over here. I need some more tin so I can make some more copper bars. I think I should at least make, no, just a pile of junk. There might be some more up there. I think I can see on a map I'm inspecting off of. Oh, here we go. Whoop. Let's see here. Rock explosion. There we go. Got some more tin. These little guys are kind of weird. They just blow up everywhere. Yeah, see? It took half my health. Oh my. There we go. Come on. I'm trying to get my keyboard to work. It's not wanting to work on me. There we go. There we go. I was trying to do that. I was just going to zap him with some. There we go. Zap him with some air magic. And And there's a goblin with a bow. I do not like you. Really need some better equipment, and I feel like it's a real hassle to get anywhere. Well, there's more copper. I really don't need... Ah, man. Stupid little blow-up doggies. Wrong button again. Alright, let's go ahead and do another rock explosion. Can I not? Oh. Alright, fine. I'll get rid of... I actually don't need this. So... for some reason it's not wanting to. So... problem about probably using both keyboard and a mouse. That should free up a little... Oh, no. And the archer's coming after me now. Hello there, buddy. Oh, no. And then there's a wolf, too. Ah, he's gone. And back to the problem at hand. Let's see here. Open this bad boy. Go ahead and get rid of some of this junk in here. I'm just holding too much. I got seeds for now. I don't really need them. I still listen to radio music, actually. I don't do that XM stuff. There's actually some pretty good Christian stations where I am locally. I actually listen to a channel called K-Love and Air One. They're both Christian radio stations, and they actually air pretty much in the States. They just have different radio stations wherever you are in the States. So, yeah, I rock classic radio still. I do not have any of that XM stuff, and I don't use my phone, that kind of stuff. But I know what you're talking about. Most people don't, I don't think anymore, use traditional radio. And a lot of that too kind of probably has something to do along the lines of, I have an older car. We all have older vehicles, my wife and I. We don't have anything in the 2020s. Everything is 2011 and older. The oldest vehicle we have is a 1986 Corolla. So we rock the old stuff. Oh no. Yeah. You're a dead goblin now. All right, let's see if we can continue. I was gonna do the, yeah. Jump. Let's get on over here. Oh, I'm already out of, what do you call it? Earth runes, I think. Barn. Well, this is also because I was attacked. The dragon drove me off too fast. And yeah. Let's go ahead and get this tin, and then I'll head back to my base. You gotta find the little nodes or you don't get anything. hitting anything? Is there anything else? There we go. This is why it's so much nicer using that spell. You could just knock them all out real quick and easy. All right. Gonna go ahead and let's see. Is there anything I need to drop? No, I don't think so. Probably need to get some more rune essences so I can make some more runes for harvesting ore. I don't think this is the rune right here that I need. We'll check. Earth. Let's see. No, I don't think so. Earth rune. Yeah, I do need earth runes. I only had a few rune essences, so I can at least get a few off of that. Yeah, you can access any in the world. That's where that, you know, like that new radio digital type stuff comes in. Yeah, it's concentrated in an event. I guess that's what I just went to. Don't know why you're saying that on the screen. I'll take that tar while I'm here. Don't really need any clay. Hello there. Go away. Go ahead and grab this tar over here too. Turn that into some adhesive. Rats. Everywhere. All right, let's go ahead and let's see here. Get some more rune essences while we're here. Can't do any explosions, so I'll have to do the classic way. Hey. I like that it hits a little faster. I don't have to pound on them as long. Advantage of having higher tier harvesting equipment as well. Now let's see if I can head back to my base and actually not be attacked. I'd like to just go ahead and get some more upgrading on my equipment, but yeah, we'll see. Don't like being interrupted. All right. I believe I got some more tin. Charcoal. There we go. Go ahead and top that off. You know I know I'm not gonna have enough. Oh, I need some more charcoal in there. All right. Well, it's good seeing you, Obi-Dun Kenobi. Have a good one. Thanks for jumping in. We're doing great. You be blessed as well. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for joining in. Decisions. I was hoping it had it all divided out between ranged, melee, and wizardry stuff, but not really. That's okay, I guess. Oh, whoop. Wool thread. Where do I get wool thread from? Oh yeah, that's right. I think there's, let's see here. Is it fleece? It might be. That's weird. I guess a stack of 50 is high as you can get. Okay. There we go. All right, well, now is a good time as any. I wasn't going to plan on streaming too awfully long. This is a good point where I could go ahead and just close it out and call it on a good on my stream. Thank you for joining me and just hanging out. I appreciate it very much. I do plan to play some more RuneScape Dragon Wilds. Since this kind of had a new update that came out recently, I kind of put my Oblivion remastered modded playthrough on the back burner for now. We'll see. I might alternate between the two. We'll see. I'm just really enjoying the RuneScape Dragon Wilds. It's a lot of fun. It's very addictive. If you do come from the core elements of RuneScape, grant this is much more refined, so much more fun, so much more engaging with combat and related type stuff. But anyway, as always, be positive, be creative, have a good one. Goodbye.